Over the past few years, I have implemented a routine into my life where I can reset, reassess my goals, and organize my life at the end of each month. Since starting this, by taking the time to organize my life, I have become more motivated and productive, and I'm going to show you that routine today. This is my monthly reset routine. I typically like to choose a day at the end of the month and spend that entire day or afternoon completing this routine. So the first thing I like to do is go through my room and just tidy up anything that's laying around just so that it's nice and clean to start. So on this particular day, I decided that I wanted to head over to Starbucks just to have a quiet and calm space to complete the kind of online portion of this routine. So the sunset was really pretty tonight, and I got my favorite drink, which is listed right here. So I start by going through my Notion template on my computer, and I do a reflection of the month. So I like to write down all the good things that happened that month, or different memories and exciting things. And then below that, I will write things that could have been better this month, I could have improved on, whether that's goals or just bad things that happened that month, that kind of thing. I just like to reflect on everything that happened. So in the next section of my Notion template, I have lessons that I learned. So I usually like to do kind of my top 5, and it can include anything that I learned that month that I would like to reflect on and remember. After doing all of the reflections, the next thing I like to do is set my goals for the month. So I kind of have a list of life categories, which you can see right here, which are all the important aspects of my life, and I will set my goals based on that. So now that I'm back home, I'm just erasing all of the stuff on my calendar from last month and writing down kind of all the important events for the upcoming month here. And then I like to go on my computer and also enter any important events or schedules and things like that and kind of block out my time, as you can see right here, so I can stay organized throughout the entire month. Another thing I like to maintain is just going through all of my old Google Photos and deleting any ones that are unnecessary. And then here is my fresh load of laundry with all my bedding. So I'm just making my bed here. I always like to make sure I have clean sheets and all of that at the end of every month. A bigger thing that I really like to do every month is just do a deep clean of my room. So that includes wiping all of the surfaces down in my room and my mirrors and windows, taking everything off, wiping it down, putting everything back, just to make sure it's all free from dust. And I found that my allergies are actually a lot better after that, just making sure everything's really nice and clean. And of course, a bigger aspect of the deep cleaning here is just going through some of my items. So usually I'll pick a section of my room or a drawer or something like that, and I'll just really go through it all, get rid of any stuff I'm not using anymore. So I did that for all of my art supplies, and then I also organized through my desk drawer as well, just making sure that's all clean, getting rid of stuff I'm not using. That's an important thing to maintain throughout the year. So the last few things I like to do during this reset is clean up my desktop and delete things. I also like to write a quote for the month, and then I'll create a Spotify playlist with all of my favorite songs from that month and name it May 2022, April 2022, that kind of thing. And then of course, I also just like to go through and update all my budgeting, make sure that's all on track, and I can adjust, raise, lower my budget depending on how that month went, just so I can stay on track with finances. So just as a recap of my monthly reset routine, first I like to tidy up my room, then I'll get on my computer and reflect on what went good or bad that month, and then I write out my goals for the month. Next, I like to update my calendar and do all the time blocking. I'll delete old photos, wash my bedding, deep clean my room, and wipe everything down, and then I like to organize a chosen section of my room and go through all those items. Clean up my desktop, find a quote for that month, create a Spotify playlist for the month, and then finally go through and update all of my budgeting for the next month. So that is my monthly reset routine. I hope you enjoyed and got some useful information out of the video. If you have any questions or want me to do a more in-depth video on a specific part of this, I am totally willing to do that, so leave a comment below and I will make that happen. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you for your support, and I will see you soon with another video.